live.
Hello and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 212. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, the all-around great guy. That's my son, Matt.
That's me. Happy Friday.
Hello.
Yeah.
I just noticed you're in the jacket and I'm in the short sleeves, so we never...
Okay, I'm sorry.
We never coordinate this right.
We need to coordinate the weather-appropriate attire.
Well, I just thought it was warmer today, so I go with the polo.
It's a rainy day.
Okay, yeah. It is a rainy day here in the South Coast. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to simply start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do here, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future shows. We are live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8, and you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcast. Coming up today, Foodie Friday, and we have another first for Matt as he discovers spam.
Yeah.
Feel Good Friday. We have some good news stories for you today, and we did get one on voicemail. A very interesting real estate listing on Zillow that we have to tell you about today. And have you ever experienced shrinkflation? I guess it's a new thing going on. We've got plenty of inflation. Now we have shrinkflation. We'll talk about that later today. But yes, good morning and welcome to Friday. 3-day weekend, too. Memorial Day weekend coming up on Monday. And I have seen a number of posts reminding people what Memorial Day is all about. Memorial Day is for those that served and never came home. Mm-hmm. Veterans Day is for those that have served. Armed Forces Day, which we had, last week? Because you would ask me why the Red Sox were wearing camo hats.
Yeah.
And all of MLB was wearing camo hats for Armed Forces Weekend. So that's when you recognize people that are in the service.
Am I just stupid, or is Armed Forces Day not a big deal?
It doesn't seem to be.
Right?
You're right.
I didn't really know it was a thing until recently.
It's not a holiday. It's not, it's...
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It is. I want to say congratulations to my daughter-in-law, Marla, who re-enlisted yesterday, I guess. She signed up for another 6 years with the U.S. Navy, so now we've got all three of them all signed up and re-certified and all that stuff. So hats off, thinking about everybody in the Navy. You know what else I was thinking today? Something came up on my screen here about the Johnny Depp trial. I know, surprise, right? I assume that the jury is going to, be off for the weekend. And the judge usually instructs everyone, don't read anything or talk about the trial. Mm-hmm. How can you go anywhere with a device and not find out something about that trial?
You really just can't go on your device, to be honest.
I guess.
I hope everyone's, adhering to that. I don't know if they are, though.
Because we're not at the closing argument stage yet.
No, and I'm kind of upset because I was told, I looked it up because I just want to move past it. I'm interested in the trial, but it's taking over the world.
Yeah.
And so I was like, when is it going to end? And I read something that said this week was the last week and that Friday jury deliberations were supposed to start.
Oh.
But then I guess, I don't even know. More witness testimonies happened. I don't know. Johnny went up again. Amber went up again.
Johnny went up again?
I think.
Well, I do know that Amber said a few things and mentioned a few other celebrities who have come forward and said that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. So, maybe that's why they're adding on people.
Well, I think now this is for her counter suit.
Oh, right, because she's suing him.
She's suing him back, yeah.
Right.
They tried to get that thrown out, but the judge said no. So now I guess we need to do everything all over again, but for her lawsuit.
So I guess the jury's not deliberating today.
Nope.
No. It is Friday, May 27th. It is a lot of stuff going on here. It's National Cellophane Tape Day. This was the day that it was on this day in 1930, Richard Drew invented actually masking tape, but it's also cellophane tape day. It's National Grape Popsicle Day. Is that one of your faves? Grape Popsicle?
Yeah, it's one of the better ones, for sure.
It's National Cooler Day. Hey, 3-day weekend, right? Kick off for the summer. It's National Don't Fry Day. It aims to raise awareness of all the risks of overexposure to the sun. So it doesn't mean fried food. It means don't you fry, okay? If
you can go ahead and get your chicken tenders. Just don't eat them in the sun.
Right. And it's National Road Trip Day today. Serves as the official kickoff of the summer road trip season We do have the latest details from AAA coming up, and even though gas prices are high, Americans are heading out this weekend. On the Datebook, on this day in 1930, the 1,046-foot Chrysler Building in New York City, the tallest man-made structure at the time, opened to the public. On this day in 1940, British and Allied forces begin the evacuation of Dunkirk during World War II. I only mention that because it's a great movie. I think it's called Dunkirk. And if you're looking for a good, Memorial Day weekend, you got to watch a few good war movies, right? Dunkirk, I recommend it.
I'll be busy watching Stranger Things.
Yes, it is
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It is a big weekend for that. On this day in 1968, George Halas retired from coaching. He finished with 318 regular season wins and 6 NFL titles. Of course, the Papa Bear of the Chicago Bears. On this day in 1969, Walt Disney World, the construction begins at Bay Lake and Lake Buena Vista, Florida, 1969. On this day in 1971, John Lennon records the song Imagine at his Ascot Sound home studio.
Sing it.
Okay, I was going to say that.
Well, I was going to say it, and then I saw you rudely waiting there like a child. That's why I was making you wait.
Imagine all the people living for today. Started high. Yeah.
Oh God, that was something, huh?
Yeah.
You should have left it to the whistle. That's why I went with the whistle. Yeah. Yikes!
It was on this day. Was it that bad?
It was interesting.
On this day in 1985, actor Christopher Reeve was paralyzed from the neck down after falling from his horse in a riding competition in Culpeper, Virginia. And on this day in 2005, DreamWorks released the computer-animated film Madagascar.
So good.
Yeah.
I like to move it.
That's the song. I was trying to remember that. Just 2 birthdays today, and both from the world of baseball, and both from the same year. Frank Thomas and Jeff Bagwell are both 54.
Wow.
So there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
The Big Hurt, and I don't know what Jeff Bagwell's nickname was.
The Bag.
Bags.
Yeah.
All right, who's with us in the chats this morning?
I'm still thinking about the I don't know what that was. You're making it worse.
Sound like Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees.
That like a little bit of Michael Jackson in there. I'm not even sure. It's just changed Imagine for me forever.
What did he sing though? Wasn't it like a
Was it that or was it an instrument? I don't remember, but I went with the whistle.
I'm pretty sure he did something.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's leave it to John then, shall we? Gary says, never realized the thumbnails until now. Amazing. Thank you. I've continued. Now I put more focus on making me look dumb.
Is that your goal?
I mean, it just happened where, like, if I could get a really good smile from you and I look dumb, I would just go with it. But a lot of the time, it would be us, like, so it'd be pretty boring. But now I purposely look for dumb faces, and it's quite easy.
And we don't film those separately. Like after the show, he says, "Hey, give me a laugh." He finds those. Those are actual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when I tell you to find to laugh, we did it that one time. I was it wasn't as good.
It was phony.
Well, yeah, wasn't as good. You need a candid. Abby says, hoping the Storms hold off for Audrey's game. Well,
game today.
We'll put in a good word with the weatherman, but we'll see what we can do. Diane says, Shrinkflation reminds me of that Jerry Seinfeld episode about George's shrinkage. I have never seen Jerry Seinfeld, so I can't relate.
Well, it's
funny stuff.
Yeah, it is funny.
All right.
I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to find a PG-13 way to describe what she's talking about.
Is that what you think our show is? PG-13?
No, R? Ranging towards R?
Probably PG-13.
It has some language in it. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say PG-13. Abby says, I believe they are deliberating on our countersuit. Oh, so maybe we can finally take a step towards this being over.
Maybe.
Gail says, my sky has been erased again. Good morning. With a sun emoji.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Blue skies. Does that mean blue skies? Or does that mean cloudy?
I think cloudy. She says it's been erased.
But she put a sun emoji after good morning.
Oh, okay.
But that could just be her bringing light to the show.
Right. Her sunshiny disposition.
Yeah.
Yep.
Abby says it's Andre 3000 Speed A2. Who's Andre 3000?
Is he a singer, rapper?
Who's Andre 3000? Somebody tell me.
I don't know.
In the meanwhile, Pete's going to sing Imagine again.
Imagine all the people. You know what's funny is I couldn't remember the first line of the song.
Living life in peace.
You may say I'm a dreamer. You're a dreamer.
But I'm not the only one.
I hope someday you'll join us. And the world can be as one.
Live as one.
Live as whatever.
Live as one.
Oh.
Live as one.
Did you see the video of oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, no one talk crap about Pete. It's hard to sing on a Friday morning. I feel like I don't want the for them to think that's you as a singer.
Yeah,
Pete hits that choir piece like a boss. Hitting that bass note. Jesus, we praise in the name of the Lord. I have no idea what I just chose. I chose the most common phrases in church pieces.
I think you did.
I guarantee that's in a piece somewhere.
In all the years.
Nailed it.
Let's
see. From Outkast. Andre 3000 from Outkast.
He was in Outkast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Be honest for a second. Let's go behind the scenes.
Okay.
When I say something like that and you're like, oh, yeah, for sure. Do you know?
I do remember Outkast.
All right. Just checking.
And I did remember the name Andre 3000. I just couldn't put it together.
All right.
So.
All right. Because I feel like
I'm being honest.
I feel like I do it too sometimes. Someone's like, oh, yeah, it's this. And I'm like, oh, sure. Obviously.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like an idiot.
No, but honestly, I did remember that.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Okay.
Anyways, back to you.
All right. In the news on this Friday, a shocker yesterday, Goodfellas star Ray Liotta has died unexpectedly. He was 67. He reportedly died in his sleep in the Dominican Republic, where he was shooting a movie called Dangerous Waters. Wonder what they do now. They have to recast the whole thing. Well, his part at least. He leaves behind an adult daughter and a fiance, and there is no word given as to the cause of death right now. You would think, with the record high gas prices, that people might scale down their travel this holiday weekend. Nope. AAA says 39 million Americans will travel more than 50 miles from their home. That's 3 million more than last year. And 35 million of us will travel by car, and they will all be in front of you on the highway.
And they will all have one less kidney because you got to pay for the gas somehow.
Another 3 million will fly, which is 25% more than last Memorial Day weekend. Airline prices are way up, too, because of the gas.
Jet fuel has the same problem.
So the bottom line is to be patient, because the roads and the airports are going to be crowded.
And maybe have a virtual clam boil, over Zoom. Everybody get your own clams.
Okay.
You can have a mini pot in front of the camera.
Not the big pot like we're going to have.
With a nice American flag Zoom background. Patriotic. I don't know. I feel like I just solved everybody's problem.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a clam boil Sunday because Trish, she always works the Monday holidays. So she'll be away Monday. And I'll be watching, what is it? The History Channel has a show about Theodore Roosevelt this weekend.
Oh, very nice.
They've been promoting that for 2 months.
I will be upstairs watching Stranger Things.
Yeah. It is a big weekend for streaming. Among them, we have Stranger Things on Netflix. The first 7 episodes, which each one's about 85 minutes long, of the new season will drop Friday. But the last 2 episodes won't come out until July. And I'm told there is a new upside-down monster this year.
Let's go.
Also, Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney+. Ewan McGregor reprises his role as the Jedi Master in this show. And they're telling me here, it's set in between Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Episode 4, A New Hope.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll know where it is in the timeline.
Yep.
The first 2 episodes are available to stream on Friday. I tried to watch, what is it, Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Tried to watch.
It's called Book of Boba.
Book of Boba.
I'll give you that. You said his name right.
Yeah. So I didn't call it Boba Tea, which we enjoyed.
It's a good show. Yeah. Good.
I tried to start watching the show the other day. I think you were taking a nap. I went to Disney Plus, and it gave me the option of signing in under you or a guest. Mm-hmm. So I know you don't like it when I mess up your timelines and stuff. So
Only if I'm watching the show.
Okay.
The reason I made the guest account is because of Liam. but then Sarah didn't use it anyways, so now I still have. Keep watching Bluey. Okay.
So I went to the guest setup, and it said, please reconfirm password. So Matt was up. I didn't know he was sleeping. So Matt was upstairs. I didn't want to yell at the stairs. We don't do that anymore, right? We're a high-tech house. So
I mean, we can.
I took my phone.
I wouldn't have answered.
I took my phone and I called him. It rang twice and went to voicemail.
You want to know why? I think I figured it out. I think I thought it was my alarm, so I think I snoozed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Snoozed
Because I
it.
woke up, I didn't have a missed call. I was like, that's really weird.
So what I did instead was I went to HBO Max and I started watching the second season of Flight Attendant with Kaylee Cuoco.
Okay.
Because I saw the first season with Sarah.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So I started watching the second season. She plays a flight attendant who's like a civilian agent for the CIA. And her life is so screwed up. I mean, you actually sit there watching saying, how can somebody be this screwed up?
Man. All right. Maybe I'll have to watch it.
Got through 2. It is good. I recommend it.
So the whole point of that story is for you to tell everyone that you didn't actually watch Book of Boba.
No.
All right.
Never got to. So I've got to watch the Book of Boba, and then I've got to watch Obi-Wan.
I don't know how much it's gonna. Justin, maybe you can help out here. I don't know how much Book of Boba would kind of intertwine with Obi-Wan. Different times.
Okay.
Different times.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to the news this morning. A group of 12 students at Conrad High School rode horses to school on Monday because they found out about an old, little-known law in Montana, which states that if students ride a horse to school, it is the principal's responsibility to feed and tend to them throughout the day. Little senior prank here, right?
That is awesome.
Principal Raymond DeBucher was not expecting to have to spend his Monday taking care of 12 horses, and the school district said he had his work cut out for him. But being a trooper, he did it.
I wonder if he tried to get out of it and like the police showed up and was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?
This is
a law.
Been on the books since 1863.
Shout out to those kids. How did they find out?
There have been more than 200 spacewalks outside the International Space Station since it launched in 1998. Those spacewalks are currently on hold, though, for a pretty good reason. The spacesuits are leaking.
Oh.
During a spacewalk in March, water began to collect inside an astronaut's helmet.
Okay, so I get, there's worse problems to have, Like it doesn't sound like there's a punctured hole in the suit. It just sounds like a water hose somewhere kind of
maybe
has a hole in it.
Now, it shouldn't be surprising that there is trouble up there, considering that the spacesuits NASA uses are now more than 40 years old.
Yeah, I actually read something that they were designed. I'm going to get the numbers wrong, but the purpose of this is right. That they were designed for like 10 years. And they just,
oh, wow.
They were like, nah, they're still good.
They're fine.
Keep on going.
Duct tape it.
So, yeah, they're very old.
Yeah. Might be time for an upgrade, especially when you're floating around in a zero gravity, zero oxygen environment 250 miles above the surface of Earth.
Yeah.
You think?
They're also like super big and bulky. And
yeah, they
I
are.
think with modern technology, like I'm pretty sure it's a fact that
Watch
they can
them
definitely be smaller.
Watch somebody like Elon Musk come out with one that's like, streamlined like a tracksuit,
Yeah, I mean they got their little cruise one, the ones they wear inside the ship, and they're very modern looking.
Hey, rumors are swirling that the NFL is getting closer to launching their very own streaming service. Just what we need, another one. And it could debut as soon as July. Some reports say that the NFL Plus service will include some live games, but they haven't figured out exactly what the service will cost.
Sorry, go ahead.
I can't see this happening to watch games this year because they already have contracts with all the networks.
I don't know how this would work because this is actually a streaming service. I'd be interested in it. I heard a rumor about $5 a month. That's definitely not true. It'd definitely be higher than that.
Right.
But if you can watch any game,
you think it's going to replace Sunday Ticket?
But that's the thing. They would be putting Sunday Ticket out of business.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're allowed to do this. I'm curious. If it's all games, I might be interested.
Sure. And there's a high school quarterback in Bellevue, Nebraska. He's named Mikey Gow. Mikey Gow. He's getting a lot of buzz because he's ambidextrous.
Wow.
Meaning he is throwing perfect spirals from both his left hand and his right hand.
Oh, I did see a video of this.
Oh, did you?
It's really impressive, yeah.
It's going viral. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to get it for today, but it appeared on SportsCenter, and it shows him tossing the ball all over the field with both hands. Colleges are taking notice as he's getting looks from scouts from Notre Dame, Michigan, Oklahoma State, and Nebraska. A couple of big schools.
I guess the benefit of this, it doesn't really affect you much in the pocket, I would think, because when you're in the pocket, you kind of can just use whatever your more dominant hand is.
Right.
But rolling out, when you're outside the pocket, you'll never have to throw across your body.
True. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's, does it really alter the defense? I mean, do you play one way for a left-handed quarterback and another way for a right-handed quarterback?
I don't think you play.
I think, like you said, it's the rollouts.
Maybe. Well, actually, yeah, because technically, well, no, you'd still. This is tough. I was thinking like blindside, like sending blitz on the quarterback's blind side. But if he's ambidextrous, he wouldn't have one.
Wouldn't have a blind side.
But he still kind of would, because like depending on
he has to commit.
Yeah, he has to commit to one side. I mean, he could switch all of a sudden, but then my dude could be getting speared by the wrestler Edge. I don't know.
So that's news for this Friday. So that moves us on to a brand new Stumpah, and we'll see.
Because you guys keep getting it right.
I know.
So quick.
And if you missed it yesterday, we decided that next Friday, right?
Yes, when we end the daily shows,
right,
we'll also be ending the season of the Stumpah. The Stumpah will return.
Yes.
But whoever's winning at that point gets merch, free merch.
Our Stumpah for today, nearly 40% of us say doing this immediately puts us in a better mood. What is this?
I forgot what the answer is.
Nearly 40% of us say doing this immediately puts us in a better mood. What is this? I'd be surprised if we get a winner today.
I will say, I was talking to Justin, and he thinks that we should not have said, when Gail said silverware yesterday, the question was like, what do you lose or whatever?
Right.
Answer was spoons. Gail said silverware.
And we said you have to be
close.
more.
We said you have to be more specific. Yeah. He thinks we should just say straight up, no.
No.
Silverware, no. Keep on going. That's a bold move. I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it did set Abby up for the win.
It did. It did.
To be fair, it set everybody up for the win. Abby was just the first one to get it, you know?
We may have to take that under advisement.
We're going to have to
go into one of our
We might have to go to the extended Stumpah committee, which involves Kat, Trish.
That's it. Yeah.
Trish sometimes is just there. I don't know if she necessarily cares as much, but she's part of the committee.
All right.
So we might have to take it to the extension, see what everyone says.
Waiting on your answers in the chat. We do check today's fascinating fact. Did you know the Supreme Court has its own private basketball court that obviously has an amazing nickname? There's a basketball court on the top floor of the U.S. Supreme Court building. So its nickname is the highest court in the land.
I mean, great name. Great name. I wonder how often it gets used. I mean, maybe they all ball up. I'm not sure.
Maybe they do. I mean,
it's good exercise.
Some of them are kind of up there in age. I can't see Clarence Thomas. Maybe he can slam dunk on Brett Kavanaugh. I don't know.
I don't know about slam dunking. I don't know how high the hoops are.
Yeah.
I would hope they're regulation. You know, it's the Supreme Court.
Supreme
they do
Court,
things
right?
by the rules.
No cheating.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, Stumpah.
All right, nearly 40% of us say doing this immediately puts us in a better mood. What is this?
Gary said vaping.
Vaping. No.
I always forget to get my sound effects.
No,
incorrect. Justin says cleaning the house.
No, that's not it.
Not it. That does make you feel better sometimes.
It does.
It's annoying, but when you're done, you're like, nice clean house.
I like it.
Gail says filing papers.
No.
Not it. Diane says getting some sunlight.
No, that's not it.
Vitamin D is good, though.
It is.
Go get some sunlight.
Yeah.
Justin says exercise.
No, not exercise.
Nope. Emily says listening to music.
No, that's not it.
Justin says eating.
Eating. Nope.
Makes me feel better. Not it, though. Dana says calling Abby a cheater.
Hey.
Makes him feel better.
I get. No, that's not it.
Not it. I think Dana's actually in. I could be wrong. I have to check the score, but I think Dana might be in second place.
Really?
Dana might have 3 wins. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Dana and Gail, I think, are the ones trying to take Abby down.
Okay.
Diane says spending time with your pet.
Pet? No, that's not it. No.
Justin says yoga. No, that's not it. Just drink your coffee. I can say no. Mm-hmm. You enjoy your time over there. Gail says making your bed.
No, that's not it.
Not it. Justin says calling family.
No.
Nope. Not it. Dana says drinking alcohol in all caps.
Friday. No, that's not it. No.
Cat says cuddling with your pet.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Justin says showering.
Showering. No.
That's put me in. I love a good shower.
Yeah, nice hot shower.
That's what kind of drives me crazy about showering before the show is I have to get out quick because I never give myself
Can't
enough time
spend your
to get
half
ready.
hour in there.
No, I don't take a half-hour shower, Peter. 10 minutes tops. Maybe 12.
Okay. All right.
Maybe 12 if I got to shave my legs.
Oh, yeah, that could be it.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Where did we leave off? Justin says making a good meal.
Making a good meal. No, that's not it.
Not it. Double buzzer for some reason. Gail says getting home.
No.
Nothing better than that. Dana says patting a dog. So just not petting, just patting.
Pat. Night doggy.
Good puppy.
Yeah.
Not it. Either way. Gail says hugging a tree.
No.
Nope. I don't know what's going on with the double buzzer today. The buzzer has a mind of its own,
I
guys.
guess.
It's nothing personal. Dana says eating.
No.
Justin says doing a good deed.
No, but that is a good thought.
That is a good one. Dana says going to bed with clean sheets on.
Ooh, no, that's not it. No.
Abby says going on social media.
No.
It's probably the opposite. Maybe staying off social media. Abby says music. No.
No.
Justin says returning a library book.
No,
Very
that's-
specific.
Yes. No, that's not
it though.
No.
Let's see. Justin says paying off bills.
No, that's not it.
Nope. Abby says taking off the bra at the end of a long day.
Isn't that the greatest? No, that's not it.
Not it. Emily says changing into comfy clothes when you get home.
Ooh, nice, but no.
Nope. Abby says finishing a chore.
No.
Justin says leaving work.
No.
Dana says amen to that, Abby. Probably to the bra thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's it. I think we might have a Stumpah. Oh, nope. Diane says everybody should talk about the bra situation. So I think we're officially calling it. Sorry, last answer. Gail says burping.
Burping.
No.
No, that's not it. What is that from Shrek? Better out than in, I always say. Okay.
Consider yourself stumped.
We pick it up
go.
on Tuesday, right?
Wow.
Yeah, we got Monday off. Take Monday off for the holiday.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, so you got till Tuesday to think about this. Nearly 40% of us say doing this immediately puts us in a better mood. All right, moving on today. Oh, story about this real estate listing. Found this yesterday and found a picture that I'll show you in a moment. There's a Zillow listing for a house in Pennsylvania that has gone viral after someone noticed something very unusual while flipping through the photos. The home is in Newtown, Pennsylvania. I don't know if that's near Mia. I know she and her hubby are on a cruise this week. It's listed for $420,000. It features 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. But one eye-catching feature that's not listed in the description but seen in a photo is a fully functional toilet installed in the middle of a staircase. I don't know why.
Why not?
It would appear that if someone was walking upstairs to use the bathroom but wasn't going to make it in time, they would be able to use the toilet on the steps instead.
I mean, they wanted another bathroom. They ran out of rooms. They were like, hey, we got this hallway that people walk through sometimes.
There's got to be. Aren't you just dying to know the story behind it? I am. I would love to know the backstory behind this.
Where's the sink, though? How are you going to wash your hands?
There is no sink.
Oh, my goodness.
There's nothing there.
Where's the toilet paper? I think it might be tucked right behind that little ledge there.
Oh,
I think I might see a very faint thing that could resemble toilet paper.
I got you. But can you imagine, I don't know, sitting on...
No, I figured out the story. Are you ready for this?
What's that?
Somebody would sleepwalk every single night.
Oh.
And unfortunately, have an accident at that exact spot. So they said, you know what? We're taking care of this problem.
We're going to fix this.
Yeah. There you go. Figured it out.
All right, so it's only $420,000 for that home.
Not bad.
If that's a feature you've always wanted to have in your house,
why don't we get like 20 people to go in on it?
Go for it.
We could all chip in.
All right,
maybe.
Yeah. Have a comfortable place. Time for Feel Good Friday. This is where we take a little time out and focus on just some positive news stories. Earlier this month, Jada Sales finished her college classes at Dillard College in New Orleans, earning a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with an emphasis on pre-law. But on the day of her graduation, Jada was not able to walk across the stage and receive her diploma. because she went into labor and gave birth to her very first child, a baby boy. Everything worked out just fine. Mom and baby are fine. The bachelor's degree was earned. The baby was born without a hitch. A big surprise made Jada's day even more memorable as the president of Dillard College, Dr. Walter Kimbrough, showed up at the hospital to deliver Jada's diploma in person, honoring all the hard work Jada had put in and sending Jada into the next stage of her life with an unusual ceremony she will never forget.
That's what I'm talking about. Also, can we just point out the fact that she must have taken finals while very, very pregnant?
True.
So that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to that.
A round of applause. Mm-hmm. We did get a voicemail for Feel Good Friday.
Let's see.
Check that out.
Hi, it's Diane. I'm calling with a great Feel Good Friday story. My dad, today, Thursday, just got out of surgery. He had some sort of heart thing. A man who had quadruple bypass 9 years ago.
Wow.
He came through it, even at his advanced age of 82. And he will need a valve replacement. They already figured that. But anyways, that's later on this summer. And my dad did well. He came through it. He'll be going home in a few hours, and I'm very relieved and happy. Happy Feel Good Friday, everyone.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those are the stories we love hearing. So,
Yeah.
if you have anything like that going on, feel free to leave us a voicemail. One other story. Last weekend, Emma Lyon was watching a boat race on a river in England with her family and friends. It was a fun day until Emma discovered that she had lost her antique wedding ring that was nearly 100 years old and had been passed down to her through the decades. After she realized the ring was missing, excuse me, Emma reached out to the Bedford Scuba Divers in England, a local diving club, asking for help. Well, the diving team got together, they went into the water, and believe it or not, they found the special ring. What are the chances of that?
Imagine being asked to find a ring, though. Oh, my goodness. Talk about
I know.
a rough day at the office.
You get everybody together and like, all right, guys, let's go give it a shot. I mean, we'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emma described the event as a total miracle, and she took the divers out for a thank you drink at a local pub as soon as everyone tried off.
That's very good. Very good.
Oh, and one more. Why not? Jennifer Vernaccio is a single mother of two, and she has been a waitress at the Big Cheese and Pub in Cranston, Rhode Island for 3 years. I'm sorry, it's pronounced Cranston. I forgot. Recently, Jennifer was having a stressful day, trying to juggle her job as well as her responsibilities as a mom. When she arrived at work, the first table of the day, very first, was a nice man and his wife. The couple ordered sandwiches, then paid their bill and left. That bill included an $810 tip. It's a little more than 20%, I think, right? Thanks to the kindness of these customers, Jennifer was able to buy her daughter a pair of new shoes. She bought her son a toy police truck, and she had enough money left to pay off some extra bills. Jennifer said the money is very much appreciated, and the kindness behind it made her smile for the rest of the day.
Do you ever wonder when you get a story like this? I mean, first off, that's great. I'm very, very happy for all parties involved. But do you ever wonder when it's like $810, like kind of a weird amount? Do you think they messed up the tip? Like forgot to put a decimal? Like it was supposed to be $8.10.
Wow.
Messed up. Like I always wonder that when it's these weird amounts. I'm
That's
like,
true.
do people ever mess up their like credit card tip or something?
I mean,
Why 810?
I know.
There's no way you had a $90 bill on the dot, you know? And
now
you're just
that
trying to even it out.
Now that you mentioned that, it's like, yeah, why not $500?
That's what I'm saying.
Or
$800.
$800.
Yeah, why the extra 10?
810.
Very interesting.
Can you imagine if you were? It would be the husband, right, who made the mistake, and the wife is like all the way home. I can't believe you did that, George.
But can you imagine like walking up to the waitress saying like, sorry, I think I made a mistake. She like hugs it. She's like, thank you so much. You changed my life. And then you're like, okay. You're welcome. Yeah, that was on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. No, that's awesome. I'm very happy for her.
All right, let me get to the story about shrinkflation. All right. I'm trying to how can I explain the Seinfeld episode? It was like,
that's all right.
It was like George is telling someone, I was in the shower. The shower leads to shrinkage. Is that enough for you to figure
Sure.
that?
No, I once I heard shrinkage in Seinfeld, I put context clues together. I'm pretty smart.
All right, so this is not about that. This is about shrinkflation. All right, even if you haven't heard the term, you probably have noticed it in the things you're buying these days. Shrinkflation is when the size or quantity of a product shrinks, while the price of the product stays the same, or in most cases goes up. It's when there are fewer chips in your potato chip bag. Do you ever notice that? If you open a potato chip bag, it's only 3/4 or half full.
Yeah, but I don't think it's ever been full.
True. I do wonder if it's getting worse, though.
True.
You might have less liquid in your drink. There might be fewer laundry pods in your container. And there might even be fewer nuggets in your fast food or fewer pieces of pepperoni in your pizza.
They can't get away with the nuggets one, though, right? If I'm buying a 10-piece nugget, there better be 10 nuggets in there.
If anything, I've noticed it go the other way. Last week when Mom and I were traveling, we stopped at a Chick-fil-A and we ordered I don't know if it was a 10-piece or 12-piece. And there were at least 2 extra pieces in there. So
See, Chick-fil-A's tough. McDonald's, you got the same size of nuggets, right? So you can, Chick-fil-A's tough because they're
different sizes.
Different sizes.
Yeah.
So how do you know if maybe the little crumb they considered a nugget? You never know.
So what can you do about shrinkflation? Well, there are a couple of things. You can, number one, buy less prepackaged food. I just don't buy this stuff. Number two, you could buy in bulk because I guess that in the long run works out.
I don't really see how. But.
You could stock up when you find something on sale.
Okay.
You could do that.
That's a good idea.
If it's on sale, buy 2 or 3 of them, right? And, of course, you could also shop around. But I don't know. What are you going to stores filling up chip bags?
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could, but
Yeah.
you'd probably break all the chips, probably get kicked out.
Most likely, yes. Time for today's random question. And our random question is, what do you notice first in new people? All right, you're at a party or work or whatever, and you encounter somebody new. What's the first thing you notice? For me, my answer is one of the first. Well, I have to listen to them for a minute or two before I get there. My first thing is I notice their attitude.
So it sounds like it's not the first thing if you have to listen to them for a minute or two.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you have to. Well, body language also can show you someone's attitude, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say probably their face, like their facial expression.
Okay.
Even though it's a little hypocritical because my facial expression is probably always very angry looking. I'm not. I don't know personally, but I just sometimes I feel like I walk around looking miserable, but I'm actually not.
It's hard for me to say because I've seen you every day for so many years.
Yeah. But I feel like if you see if I'm walking across campus, everyone was probably like, "Oh my god, that kid is very angry."
Stay away from that guy.
Yeah, that kid is very angry. But really, it was just 30 degrees, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. So actually, in reality, I probably was very angry.
I've noticed your mom, and we've said this before, Trish has a golden retriever puppy look on her face.
Yeah.
She'll be coming out of CVS, and I'm waiting in the car, and I look, she's walking out, she's got a smile on her face.
See, that's not I can't smile, but by myself walking, I feel weird if I'm just
I'm usually just probably, stone face. All right, gotta go home, gotta do this, gotta do that.
I don't think you are.
You don't think so?
No.
What do you think I am?
I think you're trying to be cooler than you are right now. You're like, I walk around with my shades on.
Well, we are on the.
Don't mess with me.
We are on the show.
Don't mess with me.
So,
Yeah, I killed a man with this thumb. Yeah, no, probably facial expressions. I would think.
So that's the first thing you notice.
Probably.
All right.
I think, and just in retail, whether or not somebody's going to give you a hard time by the way they look, by the way their face is looking.
Good point.
Yeah. Every now and then you get a surprise, but most of the time you can tell if somebody's going to yell at you. Let's see.
Any
we do have
comments?
some here. Justin says attitude / how attentive they are.
Okay.
Interesting. Gail says their eyes. Very nice.
Their eyes.
Abby
wow.
says the audacity. Yeah. Diane says friendly smile, but what if they're not smiling? Mm-hmm. Abby says body language / demeanor. Yeah, I think body language is probably the answer. That's probably the first thing.
Something that I don't think we pay enough attention to,
Body language?
Yeah, I mean, do you sometimes think of what am I displaying to people? Are
No.
you standing up straight? Are you? You don't think about it?
No, maybe I should.
Okay.
Maybe I should.
All right.
Maybe I'm walking around flipping everybody off and I don't even know. I should probably pay attention.
I'm sure you're not flipping everybody
I
off
hope
down
not.
by your side.
I don't mean to. Kat says, ever since working at a shoe store, the first thing I look at is their shoes. So, yeah,
I can see that.
That person, they've had those longer than 6 months for sure.
I can see that.
They don't use shoe cleaner. Those shoes aren't waterproofed. Mary Lou says, good morning. Good morning, Mary Lou.
Good morning, Mary Lou.
Dana says, I am usually humming or scatting as I'm walking.
Oh, cool.
I don't
Song
think I
in
do
your
that
heart.
in public. At home, I do that quite frequently. To the point where every time I walk down the stairs while they're watching TV, Pete picks up the remote, ready to pause it just in case.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I walk downstairs completely silent. I'm like, what? I have nothing to say. Why'd you pause it? He's like, you just make noise.
Yeah. Well, the
that's true.
stairs creak, so.
Yeah, I guess. The stairs do creak. Sometimes I'll just walk down, forget where I am. It's something like Olivia is
You know what
need to
You know what I noticed this morning, talking about singing or doing scat while you're walking along. For the past 2 or 3 mornings, I have woken up with a song in my head.
Wow.
And it's like it stays with me while I come down in the shower. I've got the same song going. Today was No Hard Feelings by Old Dominion.
Oh, yeah.
I wake up and I just have this, I've no hard feelings, no bad vibes.
I think you just wanted to sing. I think that's the whole point of the story. Was you wanted to sing.
No, but where does it? How do I wake up with the song in my? I guess I was dreaming about it, maybe.
Or no, you probably heard it yesterday. It's just in your head, man.
But like 12 hours later.
I don't know how the brain works. Why don't you talk to a freaking neurologist? I don't know. I do my best here.
I don't have a.
This guy just brings all the freaking questions.
I don't have a freaking neurologist on speed dial.
Just freaking look one up, guy.
All right, I'll do that.
I don't know.
All right.
Abby says, I unfortunately think about my body language too much or not at all, and then realize I'm sitting like a hunchback who's pissed off. No. Hey, I don't know if this is just an awkward thing, so maybe Abby's the only one that can relate here. Sometimes, this happened to me a lot on campus. Do you ever think about the way you're walking while you're walking and then think that you're walking like an idiot because you're then thinking too much about how you're walking?
Yes, I
It's
can
the
agree with
same
that.
exact thing as when you start thinking about your breathing, and then you suddenly feel like you're not breathing that well because you're so focused on your breathing.
You're not taking those deep breaths and.
But like you don't need to think about breathing. You
No,
just
you
do
don't.
it.
You do it.
But sometimes
Right.
when you think about breathing, you're like, I think I'm breathing too much. Let me not breathe a little bit. And then you're like, I think I'm slowly suffocating myself.
I don't think I've gotten that far.
Does this
no.
happen to anybody else? Or am I just same thing with blinking? Does anybody think about blinking? And then you're like, I think I'm blinking too much. Now my eyes hurt, and I think my contact's gonna fall out. I should probably blink. Abby said yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
So apparently it's just me and Abby.
He feels a little
It
better
happens to me
now.
on a regular basis, all the time. The walking thing, especially, and then I'm really self-conscious about the way I'm walking.
Yeah, talking about body language, though, the one thing that always bothered me was I am comfortable doing this. Mm-hmm. Every now, I don't do it all the time, but
I was gonna say you've never done that on the show once.
not on the show, no, but like just sitting around if you're having a conversation with friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just comfortable doing this, but if you read any article on body language, I am currently
Closed off.
I am closed off.
You're
I'm
very
blocking you out.
Being very standoffish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like don't talk to him. He doesn't want to deal with you. And it's
No,
like,
I feel
I'm
that.
just comfortable.
That's why I go with the pockets. Sometimes you
can't-
just want to rest your arms.
Yeah, you
but
can't
you
lose,
just
huh?
you just want to throw your hands in the pockets. It's not as rude. You're a little
Gotcha.
bit more open.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't want to be rude.
Yep.
I don't want to be rude.
That walking thing, man, gets me every time.
Wow. Any more thoughts on this? We'll get to in the post show. The Indy 500 is coming up Sunday. It's a Memorial Day tradition, and one of the lasting traditions of the Indy 500 is that the winner drinks milk in the victory lane. The American Dairy Association of Indiana polled 32 drivers in this year's race about what they would want to drink. Would they like whole milk? Would they like 2%? Or do they prefer fat-free? 25 drivers picked whole milk. 6 chose 2%. One driver had no preference. Yeah, whatever.
Is there a choice for almond? Like, what if you're lactose intolerant?
Well, let's see. No one wanted fat-free in the racing world.
Amen. Who
A
needs
couple
it?
of drivers did have specific requests. Defending champion Helio Castroneves asked for some pink powder, please, in his whole milk preference, which is what he drank last year.
Is it strawberry?
I guess, right?
That's kind of a weird
Pink
thing.
powder. And 3 drivers asked for their whole milk to be chocolate.
Hey, okay.
Nobody asked for almond milk.
You know, can you just imagine? I mean, maybe like the adrenaline's so hyped on winning. I have never finished a sport of any kind and went, man, I could use a nice glass of milk. I would like some water, maybe some Gatorade.
Yeah. I mean, chances are that I forget how long the race is, but it's a couple hours, right?
The tradition probably takes over, and like they're just happy to do it. But
so when they finally get out of the car, like you say, maybe they've had some water, I think, because they do have a way to stay hydrated, right?
I don't know.
I think.
Again, that's not a question for me. That's people that watch NASCAR.
NASCAR, a question for Josh. Yeah, but you're right, though. When they climb out of the car, who wants milk?
Also, they like dump it all over their face.
Yeah.
Can you imagine showering milk off you? Gross. And what if you're lactose intolerant? Am I the only one thinking about this? Do they have, like, how long do they got, like, how long's the press line after that? What if they got to go somewhere?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Jeez.
I still can't get over almond. I know you drink almond milk, and
I drink it in shakes. I don't actually like the taste of it on its own.
I was going to say, what does it taste? Does it taste different?
I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I've had just almond milk. To me, the texture's not the same. Like, I tried to have it with Oreos once, and it just didn't really feel the same. It feels a little bit thinner than milk. And also, I guess a little bit blander. Does anyone else agree that drinks almond milk? Again, I only have it in, like, protein shakes. I don't really like it in, like, standalone. If I'm drinking milk standalone, I would like regular milk. Sarah
used to always get almond milk, and while I was down there, I would comment, how do you milk an almond? That was my joke. Okay, it is time for Foodie Friday, and this week we introduced Matt to another product they often talked about, but evidently never tried before, Spam. Time once again for Foodie Friday, as this week we introduce Matt to Spam. I can't believe you're 23 years old and you've never had Spam.
Just never really had the desire. It's a canned meat. I don't think many people choose to eat a canned meat besides you.
I did think was it Justin that said when he used to work at Stumpah shop, he would stock I did see canned chicken.
Canned chicken, man. Yeah. Like, what?
It was right there. It was a tuna fish, canned chicken, and Spam.
Yeah. But why did you, let's tell the story again. Where did your love of Spam come from?
The whole love of Spam started with one day I was at the radio station fax machine, and a press release came over that the 1 billionth can of Spam was being sold, and they were offering all kinds of things. They were offering you gift certificates to give away. So I was always looking for free stuff. So I handed out free Spam once at a parade and all this, and I became known as everybody was sending me their recipes for Spam. I was the Spam man.
So were you the Spam man not even because you liked it, just because you gave it away?
Right.
So you were forced to then like it.
Just because I was always talking about it. But I do like it. Right. I do like it.
You don't eat it that often. I think that's a common misconception here.
That I like it?
Throughout my life, there's always been a can of Spam in this house.
Yeah.
But rarely have I ever seen you eat it.
And we used to start all of our canned drives with a can of Spam.
Can of Spam, yeah.
And I always had one in my pocket. It would end with a can of Spam.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Traditions.
Yes, I guess.
Trish likes Spam. She likes Spam on a salad.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll cube it and put it in a... there was some left over, so I'm sure she'll have a salad tomorrow.
So what are we doing here?
All right, what I've done is I like just a Spam and cheese sandwich.
Oh, Spam and cheese.
Some people like it fried, though. And I'm sure we're going to get some other suggestions on how to use Spam. Mm-hmm. So what I've done is I've made 2 sandwiches. One was a Spam and cheese. The other is a fried Spam and cheese.
Okay.
I cut them in half. We each have a half of each.
All right. I'm intrigued.
Which one?
Should we go with the cold one first?
Yeah, let's go with the cold one first.
Okay.
Well, Spam and American cheese, all right?
Full disclosure, I'm not a huge fan of ham to begin with. I pretty much only eat ham on Easter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
Like I told you before, you ate a McRib, so it can't be much worse.
Very true.
Right.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Very salty.
I will give you that. It is. Always has been.
Just the bread getting stuck in my throat, you know.
Somebody else is sniffing it, huh? So Spam, of course, stands for spiced ham. This was huge in World War II. In fact, I just read, I'm reading a book about Bob Hope, who used to go and entertain the troops. And they mentioned the USS Indianapolis that was actually sunk. And there were some sailors that were able to survive in the water for 4 days, believe it or not. But one of the things they found floating around was Spam.
Were they eating it in the water?
There was Spam on the ship, and when the ship went down or blew up or whatever, there was Spam floating around. So
Did they collect it? You can't waste Spam.
I know, it helped them survive.
Charles, you don't get any Spam, buddy. I'm sorry.
All right, you want to try the fried one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, see if you like that one.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Okay. Cheers.
Two bites on the fried, huh?
Took 2 bites on both.
Oh, okay. I like Spam and cheese, but I like it better fried.
I actually think I like it better cold.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, so that was your first experience with Spam.
It's actually not bad.
Really?
Yeah. It's probably not healthy for you, is it?
I'll have to look on the can, but
Definitely not via cholesterol, right?
it is huge in Hawaii.
Oh.
They have a Spam festival there. And
Spam fest. Why haven't you
In fact,
gone?
your mom, I
You're
know.
the Spam man.
I went to Austin, Minnesota. Why don't I go?
Bam, bam, I'm the Spam man.
Your mom, by the way, when I went and bought the Spam the other day,
Yeah.
she said, "Did you buy pineapples to put on it?" I said, "Nah, I don't think he's ready for that."
I don't like pineapple all that much, to be honest.
I remembered that. Yeah. All right, so we have to rate it, I guess.
I actually didn't hate it as much as I thought.
Really, you were
Yeah.
kind of dreading this event, weren't you?
It doesn't really taste like. I mean, it tastes like ham, but it doesn't at the same time. Like it's not like a ham and cheese sandwich. It's different.
True.
It's a little bit better.
True. Yeah. Well, a little bit better.
I think
Wow.
so.
All right, time to rate it. We go 1 through 10, with 10 being the best.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
I'm gonna go 6.5 out of 10.
Nice.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I might have it again, maybe. If Trish, if you guys are making sandwiches and you're like, "Hey Matt, you want a Spam and cheese?" I might be like, "You know what? Whip one up for me, guys."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like it on salad, you think?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, I'm not.
What? You're the Spam man. Any score below 10 is unacceptable.
I
A
mean,
7 out of 10 from the Spam man. You know how many hearts you just broke?
I didn't give it a 4. You know, I'm on the plus side here.
I think you just lost all credibility.
Did I really?
You're the Spam man.
You're trying to do it again. You're trying to get me to adjust my score.
I'm shocked. I'm in utter shock. I've always known you as the Spam man.
But as
People say, "Who's your dad?" I say, "Pete Braley." They're like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "He's the Spam guy." They're like, "Oh,
that guy."
Oh, the Spam man. I know the Spam man. Spam man, only the Spam man can. The Spam man doing the can was can.
Spam man can anything satisfying and delicious.
Bam bam.
All right.
Spam man.
There you go.
I'm shocked. I can't believe that.
Out of all of this, you're shocked at my score.
You gave it a 7.
What did you think I was going to give
A
it?
10.
No.
You're the Spam man.
No.
You would eat nothing but Spam for the rest of your life if you could.
No. I remember I was a Spam man because I gave it away, you know, and
So you
talked
hate
about it.
Spam.
I would have given it
Breaking news. This is going to make the front page of the newspaper.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spam man lies for 30-something years.
I would have given it a 2 if I hate, or 1 if I hated it.
I know, but we expect you to love for it, live for it, die for it. The Spam man.
I liked it. I'll give it a 7. but I'm
Bam, the Spam man. Can. Wham.
all right.
Tam.
Turn yourself
Jam.
off.
The Spam man's jamming with the can of the Spam man. I don't even know what I'm saying.
If you have any ideas for a future Foodie Friday, whether it's a chain restaurant or a local place or whatever,
Or a thing Pete claimed to love for 30 years and all of a sudden does not.
feel free to let us know, and we just might feature it on a future edition of Foodie
A
Friday.
future edition of Fraudy Friday. This guy's a fraud. Spam man lies.
I'm just going to eat my Spam.
I'm surprised you're eating it. Thought you hated it. Spam man. The Spam man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
You think it's easy to sit next to this guy sometimes?
It is the honor of a lifetime.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I was surprised, though, that you actually like Spam.
Okay, relax. I gave it a 6.5. Means it's decent.
You didn't give it a 3 or a 2, so.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't say I love it.
I know, but like you said, if we were making Spam, which we don't eat Spam that often. But
I
if
think
we
that's
were,
why I said it. I know I wouldn't have to eat it all that much.
we wouldn't
Every
do
now
it,
and then.
huh?
It wasn't terrible. It
Yeah.
wasn't terrible.
Yeah, all right.
I'll take it over a regular ham and cheese sandwich, to be honest.
Was it who was it? Dana that said Spam and scrambled eggs would be good.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
Maybe. Again, I'm not a huge fan of ham. I don't know. It's one of those foods. I have a category of food that for some reason like gives me a headache.
Really?
I don't think literally gives me a headache.
Okay.
But the taste of it just kind of like gives me a headache.
All right.
Ham,
Ham is one of them.
kiwi, others that I can't think of at the moment. There's a group. There's
Pineapple. You don't like pineapple?
No, that's not in the headache category, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why don't you stop trying to categorize my foods? You don't know what goes on inside my head.
Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, one more food-related note here because Memorial Day weekend is considered the unofficial kickoff to the summer season and, of course, the grilling season. So a recent survey, this is according, it doesn't give me the source here, but according to a recent survey, the top 10 things Americans like to grill. Coming at number 10 is plant-based meat substitutes. 22% of people voted for that.
Wow.
Okay. At number 9, and Dana, have you ever heard of this? At number 9, people like to grill fruit.
Gross.
24% of the people surveyed like to grill fruit.
No, that's weird.
I've never heard of that. 8% like to grill shellfish. I'm sorry, that's number 8. 24% like to grill shellfish. Have a little shrimp on the Barbie, maybe?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not completely weird.
Number 7 is to grill vegetables, which I've seen.
I have seen that. Asparagus,
Squash.
corn.
Some people do corn on the cob, yeah. Number 6 is fish. I've seen it, never done it myself.
Yeah, again, that makes sense.
Number 5 is something I want to try this summer, is grilling ribs. 32%. Do you like ribs?
Okay. Is that a question?
I know your mother's not a big rib fan.
I mean, I don't. If I'm out in public, I tend to go on something else besides the rib side. It's very messy.
Because you make a mess.
You have no shame, so you just eat 75 ribs.
Number 4 on the list of what we like to grill, 40% said steak. Oh, yeah, it's good. Of
course.
Yeah. Number 3 is one you don't like. I know this, you've said that. 43% like grilled hot dogs.
No. Got to be steamed.
I live in a house where he loves steamed hot dogs, and I do too. He loves steamed hot dogs. Trish loves grilled hot dogs.
Steamed are the way to go. Steam the buns. Ballpark dog right there.
Number 2 is to grill chicken. 43% vote for chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
course.
is good. And what's number 1? What haven't I mentioned?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Number 1, having burgers on the grill. 45% like that.
How else do you cook a hamburger?
Yeah, you can. In the winter, we've been known to do them in the frying pan, but it's just not the same.
Nah,
Stinks up the kitchen, too. Yeah. All right, well, that'll do it for today. Stand by for the post show coming up next. That's where we have a chance to catch up on all the chats and see what people have been saying, and we just hang out for a bit. If you do have to go, we do leave you with a thought for the day. And our thought is, if you stay positive in a negative situation, you win. All right, stand by. The post show's next. Justin said, I heard Spam was thinking about sponsoring the show, but after that episode, they're having second thoughts.
I mean, hey, you broke a lot of hearts, man.
Abby's amazed that I gave it a 7.
I will say, if you like play back the part where you started to sing, you're like the spam something.
Like
I like started to sing with you and then like faded out because I thought for sure you were going the spam man can because he mixes. I didn't know what you were singing, so I like faded off because I didn't know what was happening.
I guess I had another. Maybe I was doing the verse, not the chorus. It was a song from Candyman.
I don't know. I didn't recognize it,
All right.
or you were singing it wrong.
I'll have to go back.
That's more likely, right, guys? Abby said the spam broke man. The spam man. The spam man. Yeah, I was trying to think of every word that rhymed with spam all at once, and I failed miserably.
Diane said, gross. I would eat it only during a zombie apocalypse and then only if there was absolutely nothing else.
I mean, hey, to each their own, you know?
Yeah.
But she's probably right.
A couple of comments on grilling. Dana said, grilled fruit is neat. The grill caramelizes the sugars of the fruit.
I'll just eat an apple raw. You know?
What
like
else we
God
have?
intended.
Oh, Diane said, Spam Man, grilled spam and pineapple kebabs. Maybe. Maybe.
I don't know about that.
Dana did say, if I grill the ribs, you have to do them low and slow. I have heard that.
Slow, baby.
I have heard that.
Justin says, back to you crossing your arms. He says, it's because cross arms make the guns pop, Pete. Tells people not to mess with you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Stop it.
I haven't had guns since I was
Did you just
30.
see him look? Did you see him look down? He's like, foot's in!
And then you're pushing it from the other side, too, right?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Justin, for that. Thank you. I'm going to have that ingrained in my memory forever.
Dana says, grilled apples and bacon, Matt.
Grilled apples and bacon. I don't know. I don't.
I mean,
call me old-fashioned, but I just like my fruit as fruit.
You like apples, you like bacon, but you don't want to put them together.
It's like bananas. I don't like bananas on peanut butter bread, on bagels, whatever. I like my bananas as a banana.
As a banana?
Or in a smoothie.
Okay.
That is it.
All right.
That is it.
Abby loves some grilled chicken and veggies. Mm-hmm. Oh, Dana said that a burger in a cast iron pan, that's when you forget to fill the propane.
I mean, hey.
It happens.
It
right?
happens.
It happens.
I'm hoping chats today.
I'm hoping the gauge that we have on our propane thing is accurate because for weeks it's been in the green, so we're okay on propane.
Yeah, we're accurate. We're good.
Yeah, I just hope it's accurate. You know,
just let's be optimistic. We're good. We're good to go until we're not. Let's see. Abby said I woke up with the Lizzo TikTok song stuck in my head. Pump me up. I don't know the lyrics. That's all I know.
What's that one that's going around TikTok? It's like a guy saying, "I wrote a rap once." Oh, do you remember it?
Yeah, it's from an interview, but somebody like auto-tuned it. It's actually really catchy.
But I also saw a guy say that rap was written by Neil Diamond.
I don't know.
You know yeah.
I don't know what Neil does in his free time.
I know, but that's why I don't think of Neil Diamond doing anything with a rap.
I do love that. And then, of course, trying to capitalize on the
Sweet
trend.
Caroline guy.
Trying to capitalize on the trend of TikTok. The guy who was in that video then made a real song of that. So I don't know how that did.
Is it? Oh, okay. I was going to say, is it helping him?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. What else is going on today?
Another funny TikTok I saw. Richard Marx, who was a singer back in the 80s, I think. He was big in the 80s. He starts out by saying, "Hi, Richard Marx, new to TikTok." And he goes on to say, "In case you don't know who I am," and he plays little clips of his hits. Mm-hmm. And then at the end he says, "And if you still don't know who I am, ask your mother." Yeah, he had the big flowing hair.
Oh yeah, very luscious. I would also just like to point out this is Peter, who said the other day that he doesn't go on TikTok before bed.
Well, no. Well, in the afternoon I do.
Oh, better. So while you're supposed to be working on the show, you're on TikTok.
Pretty much.
I'm bringing this up to Trish. You know.
HR meeting on a 3-day weekend, that don't happen. Man.
Shrinkage. Diane says George goes for a swim in a very cold ocean. When he gets back to the house, the girl he's trying to impress walks in on him as he's changing. She left right away while he was shouting, Shrinkage.
Shrink it. Thank you.
There it is.
Thank
There it
you.
is.
It wasn't the shower. It was swimming in the ocean.
Then again, I mean, once shrinkage was mentioned, I think we all got it. I don't want to speak for everyone, but I think we all got it. But I appreciate the details, everybody. Yes. Let's see. Justin says Ray Liotta was Billy from Mob of the Dead. Oh, Mob of the Dead. It was a zombies map. He was a voice actor for. Actually, I think the character was made to look like him too. Yeah.
He also played Shoeless Joe Jackson in Field of Dreams.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I read that, and I remember it now.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm picturing it, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Very iconic face,
Yes.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let's see. What else is going on? Justin says you should be all right without Booga Boba. The animated shows are more important, but it'll be all right.
He's big on those animated shows, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not going to finish it before Obi-Wan, but I'm trying to get through them just to earn some respect in the Star Wars fans' eyes.
Are you enjoying it, or
I'm still on season 1, which is kind of but he tells me it heats up. How many? Season 2 is a little bit better, but once you get to the later seasons, it heats up.
How many seasons are we talking?
6 or 7, Justin. Wow. 6 or 7 seasons. I mean, 20 minutes long.
Oh, they're only 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can kind of fly through it.
Gotcha.
Let's see. A bunch of Stumpah answers that none of you got correct. Stumped. Weekend Stumpah. People fighting. Dana and Abby fighting because Dana called Abby a cheater.
Oh. Little throwdown going down, huh? Could be.
Dana says, I had to take my scuba gear down to Camp Wind in the Pines in Plymouth to help a colleague look for his brand new wedding ring. They found it before I got there. People, let's get these rings sized, please. Why are we all losing our rings?
Hey, this ain't coming off.
And if you can't be trusted, please get the silicone band from Amazon. And just wear that.
Just wear that when you go out.
And do something else with your wedding ring. Maybe put it on a chain and put it on your rear view. No, don't do that. Somebody will steal that. Don't put it on your rear view mirror. That was a bad idea. Let's rewind.
I don't know about I don't know what Doug does, but I know
a good place for it.
I know my son-in-law Stephen. He has one of those.
Yeah. If you're prone to losing rings, never wear the wedding ring.
Or their situation, and I know a lot of other professions, it can be dangerous to wear your wedding ring because their situation on a Navy aircraft carrier, they're going up and down the gangway, whatever you call it.
Sure.
It's not really a stairway, it's like a ladder.
A ladder, yeah.
So they're going up and down, and there was a guy who got his ring caught on something, and I'll leave it there. It was an ugly scene. So, yeah, they don't recommend wearing actual rings.
Jimmy Fallon. I forgot how he did it, but he got something caught on his wedding ring, and he like royally messed up his finger a couple years ago.
That's right. I remember him having a bandage for a long time.
Another reason never to get married, people. Dangerous.
I think the word is de-glove.
Yeah. I don't like that. Let's see. What's everybody doing this weekend?
Yeah,
I will be inside watching TV shows that I'm very happy are back.
Well, I mean, today and tomorrow, I guess, are supposed to be washouts.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Whoever did that, whoever's controlling the simulation, shout out to you. Stranger Things, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Rain. Come on.
By the way, a little weather information here. My son Doug was telling. I heard him telling Trish this on the phone the other day, and it's something that Dean DeVore from AccuWeather, my friend Dean, had explained for years on the show. When they say there's a 60% chance of rain, it does not mean that there's a 60% chance it will rain. There's a 40% chance it won't rain. What it means is, for instance, if we were on the radio and there was AccuWeather said there's a 60% chance of rain. That means in the broadcast area that you cover.
I heard that wasn't true.
No.
Everybody on TikTok said that. And that became a big thing, and then people were like, no, that's not true.
I don't know if we should. I was thinking we should connect with Dean again to find out his thoughts on the hurricane season.
Okay.
But they say that the entire coverage area, the 100% that you cover, there's a chance it'll rain in 60% of that area. So you could actually live over here, and you get no rain.
Now I don't know who's lying to me.
Well, I would trust a meteorologist more than I would trust TikTok.
But are you positive he told you that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to have Dean back. on one of our
Well, if
Friday
Dean
shows.
said it, I believe it. I'm
Yep.
just going. TikTok always playing with my feelings, man. I feel like I don't know what's left and what's right.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a TikTok thing.
Yeah, because everyone thought they were like. See, this is the thing that bothers me about TikTok. People read like one article from like BuzzFeed, and then they go on TikTok and they're like, "Did you know?" And they talk like an expert. They're
Right.
like, "Did you know that this is how the weather works?" While they're in like 7th grade. It's like, okay, so you just took your first hurricane lesson, and now you're telling me how the weather works. Okay, but then everybody else jumps in and like says how it actually. I don't know.
And
That's the thing I hate about TikTok.
That's the thing that you and I have debated for probably a year now about
But we haven't
the influence of social media.
No, but not in terms of that.
No, not that. But what I'm saying is people will read one tweet or one news article and they'll suddenly share it with all of their friends saying, see what I read? And it's like, yeah, but what site is this from?
But I've never
is it
denied.
true?
I never said that wasn't true.
No, but I mean, it's one of the things where I say social media has been bad for this country, and you say,
Okay, but also you're like, social media has been bad. In a minute, to pump me up.
I can't.
Ooh, I love that song. Like, what a hypocrite.
I can't argue with him. I really can't.
Breaking news. Peter's a hypocrite and also hates spam. It's been a legendary show.
We might as well wrap it. I don't even know if we need to come back for any more shows.
I'm still reading chats. Justin and his girlfriend Bree don't like ribs. What's wrong with
You don't
guys?
like ribs?
Is it because of the mess or like the taste? You don't actually like tasting them?
Good question.
Because I don't like ribs. In very few cases, I'll eat ribs because you need like a shower afterwards.
Yeah, you gotta have a wet nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a wipe.
I'm curious now. Gail says hot dogs over steak. Did you already read that?
No, I did not read that one. But she's right. In this survey, hot dogs, what is it? Hot dogs a third, steak is fourth?
I mean, hot dogs are more common at a cookout than the steak.
yeah, that's true.
Just because you're not going to find a lot of people that are spending money to buy steak for everybody at the party.
If you've got 30 people over, you're having hot dogs. You're not having steak, right?
Spam man.
What's your favorite steak to grill? I like a ribeye.
I'm not educated enough to make a statement.
Okay.
I don't know many different steaks.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is Dana with us?
I just know you got to beat him with a mallet.
What's the with a ribeye? I don't know.
I don't know.
What's the
See?
best?
This is why I don't talk.
Dana, what's the best steak for me to grill? See if he's still with us.
Tent steak.
A tent steak.
Different spelling, different steak. Diane said the show is making me hungry. Me too. I haven't eaten breakfast. I never have time for anything.
I know.
before the show.
We don't eat until after. It's
Probably why I'm so angry the whole time.
could be.
Yeah, I'm hangry.
I got a hangry host next to me. But there are days my stomach growls during the show, and I'm like, oh, I hope they can't hear that.
Let's see. Katrina says if your propane runs out, just have, I don't know who Priscilla is, but have Trish text me. Well, we'll let you know where to find ours. There we go.
Oh.
Neighbors. Love it. Neighborly love.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Abby says, see, that's why I don't get married. I don't want to lose the ring. That's the only reason why I'm not married. That's it.
That's it.
Dangerous for your fingers,
Don't wanna
guys.
lose it.
Don't get married because we want to keep our fingers. Gail says, I wasn't allowed to wear rings in the NICU or doing massage therapy. Were you allowed to wear one of the band ones, or were those like not a thing? Because I feel like it took some time to, I don't know, I wouldn't feel comfortable putting a rubber band on me. Yet.
No?
I mean, you cut off the circulation.
Oh, I see.
But now I think they make them where they're like not tight.
I know. I don't think Mom wears her diamond to work.
She doesn't wear a diamond. She wears her wedding band, I think.
Right.
I think.
And I know Kat does not wear her engagement ring to work because they're in and out of gloves, rubber gloves. Mm-hmm. So, if you got a diamond, unless you turn it inside.
It's like, do you guys remember when that viral picture went around where it was like, it was a hand with an engagement ring on it, wearing a rubber glove, and it like tore, and everyone shared it like, this is how I'm trying to be. Like all the nurses that like you went to school with was like, this is how I'm trying to be. And then everyone would comment like that's not sanitary. That defeats the entire purpose
of the glove.
You actually don't wear the rings under there. So whoever took this picture is a fraud. Anybody else see that? No? Am I the only one?
I did not see it, but it makes sense.
I'm surprised, Mr. Social Media.
Oh, yes.
What else do we have here? Abby said, I don't know what to do with this new information about the weather. Because I don't know either. My life is a lie.
Did we get any comments about anybody doing anything special for this weekend?
Riddle me this. Why have you stopped helping over there? You're just sitting there quietly.
I'm enjoying
Enjoying not doing work.
All right.
Enjoying
Okay.
not doing work.
Well,
Ridiculous.
It's Friday, man.
Well, there's just awkward silence because I'm trying to read and you're just sitting there looking into space.
Who wants to...
I'm already on weekend vacation.
Where am I? What's going on
I
here?
think there's some leftover spam in the fridge. No, actually, you ate that yesterday.
Dana had to go. Time for the boo-boo bus. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. Okay.
Justin said, I think it's quality we had cooked. I find them fatty. That's true. I would say ribs are the more fatty form of pork.
True.
Right?
True. Yeah. I don't know.
Not all the time.
No, but...
But they're definitely, yeah, I would say that's true.
My favorite place to have ribs is in Virginia Beach at Mission Barbecue.
See, but that's a place where I get a pulled pork sandwich because I don't want to have to take a shower. You have to. Like, you end up, especially with a beard, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, it does get interesting with the beard.
It's everywhere.
You're right. Yeah.
Somehow it's on your lower back. You're like, how did that happen? I'm wearing a shirt and a sweatshirt.
That has never happened to me.
Well, apparently you're not eating ribs right.
All right, let's see what's going on. Gail says she has her 13-year-old granddog staying with her this weekend. All right.
Yeah.
13 years old.
Gail says porterhouse is her favorite.
Porterhouse is her favorite.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It's a kind of steak.
No, I know. In what way does that help me? Obviously, it's a kind of steak. You asked the question, what's your favorite kind of steak? I know it's a kind of steak. What kind of steak, Peter?
Katrina also says David loves porterhouse. Maybe I haven't had porterhouse in a long time. Maybe I should try that.
Getting agitated with you, Peter.
That's any given day, man.
That's true.
Pretty much any
Now
given
just
day.
more so than normal. What's porterhouse? What's a kind of steak? No shit, buddy. Jesus. Did you genuinely think you were helping when you said that? Yes, you did. Yeah, I could see it in your face.
I was like, how should I answer
Yes.
this?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
He's trying to get out of here.
no, I was
like,
just,
I'm done
let's
with
see.
this kid.
I see this weekend that Abby says Logan has his first ever baseball game on Monday.
Nice.
All right, go for it.
Oh, that's
Hope he
interesting.
gets a game ball.
Katrina says our Daniel and his wife have ring tattoos. That's actually kind of cool.
Wow. Yeah, right. Instead of having to get,
Because then you don't have to worry
Rubber
about a rubber
band.
band or
Yeah.
losing your ring.
yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And what else did Abby say? Audrey has a game hopefully tonight and some concert that's her sister. Becky suckered me into going to. We're seeing the Avett Brothers, Avett. Never even heard their music. But
Avett Brothers,
it'll be fun.
maybe. I think.
Have you heard of them?
I think I remember seeing their name. I haven't listened to their music, but maybe I should. Maybe that's what we should do this weekend.
Okay.
Separately, not together.
No, of course. And let's see. We can't watch the same. Can we watch the same streams, or is it going to screw up the algorithms in the universe? And
What? It's not going to screw up an out. I was about to play the music. I stopped.
you
it.
stopped it. Here
It's
we
not
go.
going to screw up the out. It's going to. If you start watching the show, and I want to start watching the show, it's going to stop me at episode like 3. That's the problem.
That's the
I don't
problem.
care about an algorithm. I don't care what shows it suggests for me. Who goes on Netflix and they're like, oh, let me look at what Netflix suggests. You ever see that? You're like, because you watched The Office, and it's like, you should watch American Horror Story. And you're like, what?
How does that even...
Where's the correlation? I don't have any desire to watch American Horror Story.
Are you telling me that some days that there aren't days where you go to Netflix and you look at the suggestions because you don't know what you want to watch?
I scroll, but very rarely do I go to the one where it's like for you, like what you should watch. Normally I go to like critically acclaimed films,
Right.
Or like stuff like.
Or
but
I go to like
it's always telling me like, oh, because you watched Cocomelon, watch Criminal Minds. I'm like, huh? Like you want a little kid, you want Liam to watch Criminal Minds because he's saying about a toothbrush for 5 minutes? Well, I don't understand that. I think they put all their money elsewhere and they just let some intern do the suggestions.
Maybe.
It makes no
Could
to
very
me
well
at
be.
least never correlates. Anyways,
All right.
just go on your separate profile and watch the shows.
I'll do that.
I've made separate profiles. You don't mess with my shows.
It's so confusing. What if it happened to just, I want to watch TV? You know? I don't know.
Oh, we're going with those comments. Mr. Whatever happened to cable TV shows? Mr. I binge watched 13 episodes in a day. You couldn't do that with cable, Peter. You had to get the VHS out and record it and tape it and hope that you weren't recording over your wedding video.
Tune in next week to see if I decide to come back on Tuesday.
Tune in next week to nothing. The show's done.
No, we haven't made the 1 year yet.
Goodbye.
We said we'd do a year.
Happy Memorial Day. Oh, yeah, that's a good shout out. We'll be back on Tuesday. No show on Monday.
Have a great weekend. No matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Thank God I'm here to tell people. We'll see you on Tuesday. Don't forget, Pete's throwing a temper tantrum.
You threw the papers.
Peace! The Spam Man.